dissolving into your beloved self. What does that even mean, dissolving? To dissolve, you have to be in a certain state in order to dissolve. What are we dissolving from? What are we wanting to dissolve? What is our beloved self anyway? Well, this world, our bodies, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of stress patterns that we have. In our bodies, what we hold, where we came from, where the patterns are in our bodies. See, I feel mine now, and I feel a stress pattern kind of coming up. Why would that be? That would be because there's stories. There's things that I grew up thinking about myself that were never, ever really true. There's stories that you have. There's ways in which we were brought into this world, and the humans doing their very best tried to live in a world that sometimes is dysregulated. And as a child, when we're trying to acclimate to our caregivers, we start making stories up about ourselves. Sometimes people feel like they're a burden. Sometimes we're just scared to be who we actually truly are. Sometimes there's rage. Sometimes there's real violence. As children, we're not able to even comprehend what is going on. We don't know how not to take that personally. So we have survival mechanisms. These survival mechanisms are stories. They're also feelings. They're real emotions in our bodies, because what we're thinking produces emotions in our bodies. Also, emotions in our bodies produces our thoughts. So the dissolving is the dissolving of stress patterns. It's the dissolving of what we're not. Because any of the stories that we've learned over time, and of course as life has continued to get more complicated, then those stories sometimes reinforce themselves. And it gets even more difficult to deal with life on life's terms. So I would like to offer us to get back into our own hearts. Turn off all the media, all the news, all the distractions, because that's all that it is. It's all distractions. It's all noise. It's all noise. It's all noise that's just meant to distract us from our own higher selves, our own hearts. So I'd like to offer the dissolving of that, some dissolving of stress patterns. When we dissolve the stress patterns by meditation, by movement, dancing, singing, doing our own inner work, when we're more able to see our patterns clearly and able to differentiate our patterns from actually who we are, that's when we start getting more freedom and we start experiencing more love in our hearts, and we can experience this world in more of the way we want to have it. More of why we were given this amazing mind, the amazing ability to imagine and to create. But when there's such high emotions, when there's such high fear, when there's such high chaos, when there's such high anxiousness, that actually takes us away from our true self, our true creative energy. So The most amazing thing is when we have all of that, when we've gone through life and we have all the stress patterns and all the ideas in our heads that are going, and then we're able to identify them and even fall in love with them, actually. And if we're not ready to fall in love with them, just to be okay that they're there. So anything that we're thinking or anything that we're feeling that is causing some anxiousness, that's causing you to be disconnected from your head and your heart, that's all sheker, that's all lies. It's actually not true. We're at a time right now where consciousness is rising, where higher level consciousness is actually needed. It's being called upon us. I don't even know how we're going to not be conscious. Like, it's just going to be suffering. Like, if we're not working on our own higher level consciousness, it's just going to be suffering and suffering and suffering. And all the things that you're upset about, what if we can just go inside and see where the stress patterns are inside of your own body? Because as we heal ourselves and as the stress patterns dissolve, then you're left with your beloved. You're left with yourself. I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Mr. Rogers all the time. And he meditated for 2 hours a day, by the way, which is incredible. He was an incredible light in this world. And I remember he used to look right into the camera and say, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exactly, but you are special. You are loved. And I remember thinking, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I grew up in a place where there was a lot of untreated rage, which are just stress patterns. So I made a story about myself, how I wasn't loved. And I remember looking, and he just kept saying it, you are loved, you are worthy, you're important, you matter. And today I know that he was right. And I know he was right about that for you and for everybody, every single human. We're just so distracted by thoughts and by ideas. So we just want to kind of come back into our own belovedness. Because after we get okay, after we start falling in love with our life, even the stuff that's really, really, really painful, it's really hard. Some of these patterns exist for really, really good reasons. They all do. They all exist for good reasons. And then we have amazing people and events that trigger them inside of us. But what if that's what it is? It's just being brought up inside of us so that way we can heal it. So we could witness ourself, our own patterns, our own patterns in our bodies that are bringing up the pain and the anger, rightfully so, all of the emotions, things that are just impossible, you feel like, to heal. But what if we could actually be the space in which those emotions exist in? Because that is what we are. We are the space in which the emotions exist in. And that's how we start to reparent ourselves, is we start witnessing. Instead of being the lies of our brain, we start witnessing the lies of our brain and bringing them love and bringing them compassion and melting a little bit more and dissolving a little bit more. Because we are made of God stuff. We are made of high vibrational energy. This is like we are. And so the more that we can dissolve what we're not, the more we could step into who we are. The more we could step into our power, the more we could step into our talents, and the more we could step into love, And this is not like, oh, love, we're just going to be loving. We are just going to be loving, but in a way of connecting to our own power. Because only when we are actually connected to our true selves and we're allowing our own ideas and thoughts and lies about ourselves to dissipate, all the people pleasing, all the being scared, all of this stuff, all this stuff that is not truly us, that's when we get to be in touch with what is okay for me. What am I willing to participate in? What am I not willing to participate in? That's when we get clarity. That's actually when we have all of the ability to start creating the life that we're actually wanting to create. Is when we allow ourselves to flow more with the energy that is creating us. So, on that note, I'm just going to go into a little bit of a meditation to see and to help our nervous systems. You know what? Let's take a deep breath in and blow out. Take a deep breath in and blow out. We're going to be breathing in life. We're going to be breathing in love. We're going to be breathing in the truth of this world. The truth of our existence, that we're here to create, that we're here to raise consciousness. We're here to make a better world. We're here to make a better world for ourselves, our friends, our children, our everybody. And the truth is, I even had the thought, if I have to come back to this world again at some point through reincarnation, I would love it to be in a better place than it is today. So... So, here we go. So just get really comfortable wherever you are. Start feeling your skin against the surface of either a chair or a couch or your bed, wherever you are. Take a deep breath in and out. We're going to breathe in love. And we're going to breathe out fear. This is where the real news is. This is where the real happenings are. In our own soul. In our own life, in our own amazing, dynamic, creative energy. We are connected to the energy that creates worlds. We are connected to that energy that's beating your heart. You're not doing it. We're connected to the energy that grows grass, that shines the moon and the sun. Makes the oceans and the waves. Just imagine that vast ocean with all of the creatures inside just flowing and being. Take a deep breath in and blow out. We're going to blow out anxiety. We're going to blow out fear. We're going to blow out all the anger, any rage, anything that you're feeling some blocks in. Let's go into your body. Where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your chest? Where do you feel openness? Where do you feel constriction? The body is where it's at. Dissolve into it. Just breathe. Breathe right into any constriction. We're just going to allow it to be there. We're just going to dissolve. And honor this amazing journey that you've been on, wherever you are in your life, to this day, to this moment in time, right now. The present is the only thing that exists. You exist right now in this body. Take a deep breath in and blow everything out. Breathe in new life, new world. Breathe in what you're wanting to experience. And breathe out everything else. We're just going to give all of the problems, all of the issues, all of everything. We're just going to give it back to the Creator that created all things. Much better, knows what to do with it than us. Then there's the matter of trust. Let's connect into the trust, into our own bodies. Feel your feet. Allow your feet to relax and let go. Feel yourself being held. There's nothing you need to do about it. Feel your calf muscles relax and let go. Feel your thighs and your knees relax. We didn't do this. This was all created. This magnificent body that could run through us and walk through us and take us everywhere we need to go. Thank you. Thank you, body, for all that you've held. The body's been holding us up through all that we go through. Take a deep breath in And breathe out. You are loved. You are precious. Our bodies know how to self-regulate if we just allow them to. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Feel your center. Feel your pelvis. Allow it to relax and let go. Any energy that's not serving you, we allow it to relax and let go right out. We allow it to go down, 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 through the chair, through the floor, right down through to the earth. And the earth knows what to do with all that energy. She just uses all of it. She loves all of it. And she transmutes it. And she gives it back life. Grass, and the soil, and love. All the things. So we're just going to let go of all that energy and fall in love with all the parts that we don't really love so much. Maybe we could become willing to soften on the inside just a little bit. You've been through so much. There's been so much. Let's just breathe in and breathe out. Let's breathe in some compassion for all the experiences across the board. And breathe out. All the hidden places of amazingness inside you. So let's see if we could get in touch with that. Let's use our imagination for what are you wanting to experience. Beautiful heart, just feel it. loves you and your heart knows. So if you're ever in doubt, you could just put your hand on your heart and ask it, how's it going? Am I going to be all right? Yes, you are. We've come here to experience life in this body. It's meant to be ecstatic. It's meant to feel good. But sometimes to get to that good in this world, we have to go through uncomfortable emotions. So let's give ourselves and the world some compassion for all of it. Start doing more of what your heart enjoys and loves. Follow your heart. Imagine all the world, regulated nervous systems, all tapped in to the truth of who we all are and seeing ourselves as we are and loving ourselves and each other to the extent that we have love inside our own hearts and our own self is to the extent we'll be able to love others. So I implore you, let's do our work. Let's love our bodies. Let's be so gentle. Feel the gentleness of your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your brain to fall into your heart, to fall into your belly, to fall into the floor. And your forehead to relax, muscles around your eyes relax, even your optic nerve relaxes. When we can relax and be grounded, feel the ground, feel what's holding you, feel how safe you are in this moment. Then we have access to solutions, we have access to ideas, we have access to flow, to more love. Start. If any thoughts are causing you to feel bad, that's not coming from higher source. That's coming from trauma. That's coming from stress. So we're just going to watch and let it go. Watch and love. Watch and acknowledge the pain, and then love. We just get to witness ourselves through it all. Take a deep breath in and blow out. This is my prayer. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I believe the Creator actually is thankful for us for going on this journey, knowing how hard it is, knowing how many troubles there could be, but also being able to experience some of the joy and the ecstasy on the other side. So as you feel ready, kind of start wiggling your feet or your hands and coming back. Everyone who came here and there. Thank you to Yankee Titlebaum from Flow Motion for broadcasting this. He's amazing to work with. Thank you, Shaul Zuckerberg, for doing the piano. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the support, all the love, any comments, any questions. I love them all, and we're available for it all. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you feel a little bit more free in your body. If you want to just shake it out, some of the best stuff to do is just shake. Sometimes we just got to shake and shake it out of our bodies. Whatever it is, it's not real. If it's keeping you from feeling the essence of your own soul in your body, it's not real. We just want to keep getting into what is real. If you'd like to go deeper into this work with me, I am available. Do craniosacral therapy, energy healing, All of these modalities allow your body to dissolve. So that way the stress patterns resolve and you feel more flow and ease in your body. And coaching and all the things. Thank you. I'll be posting my information below.